Hello, everybody. My name is April Levitt, and just a quick introduction about me. You can see this picture here. It is a little old, but I have three amazing children. My oldest is Charlie, and she is a very adventuresome soul. She lived in Oregon this past winter and flipped a house with her boyfriend and her boyfriend's family, and they live in Skagway, Alaska. This is her third summer there. So she's back up in Skagway and working. And if you've never been to Skagway, I highly recommend it. It is a beautiful, enchanting little town. My son Denver, who is now a full head taller than me, is a big kid. He just graduated high school and is heading to southern Utah for to attend a university there. My youngest daughter Asia will be a junior in high school and also plans to attend a university in Utah. So all of my children are adventuresome, amazing kids. I've done it to myself. We have a lot of adventures together, have traveled a lot. So I'm glad that they're all up for adventure, but they're all going to soon leave me and I'll be all alone here in Kansas. I live in Olathe, work in Spring Hill, which is about 15 to 20 minutes south of me. I was a non-traditional student. I went back when all of my kids were in elementary school, and I've taught third, fourth, and fifth grades, and I just finished my second year as an instructional coach. A critique about my district, my school's data. Well, we take a number of assessments to collect. We take MAP. We, the last couple of years, took MAP fluency. However, we didn't get the data that we had hoped for. We didn't feel like it was as sufficient as what we wanted. So we're going back to DIBELS actually this upcoming year. We do a past and phonics assessment for kindergarten and first grade. Grades 3, 4, and 5 will complete the state interim tests this coming year. And then, of course, we have our curriculum assessments. As far as the analysis, I feel that our analysis in the past has been very surface. We look at the percents, we look at the scores that the students get in all of the aforementioned assessments, and we group students accordingly, above, on level, below, and then are asked to adjust our instruction, however, follow the curriculum. And what I found is when teachers or schools are told to follow a purchased curriculum, then it is very difficult to adjust because we are on, for example, our reading curriculum. It's on approximately a 5-day rotation. We teach Monday through Thursday. We test on Friday. And then the next week is the same routine, different skill. And so when you're looking at the assessment, it can be very surface and you can go, oh, these kids, they didn't, this group of students, they didn't understand main idea. Well, next week we're teaching cause and effect. So you can try to adjust you're teaching the following week, but in all reality, you're trying to teach the next skill because the test is on Friday, and these grades for these students reflect on those Friday assessments. So it can be very difficult for teachers to slow down and stop because we're on this regimented schedule and everybody's on it, and we're kind of this push, push, push. I am glad to say that our district is changing. We are in the beginning processes of becoming a PLC district. So this year, teachers have been given a little more freedom. They were very nervous about it, honestly. Nervous about it as well, just because of experiences in the past of not following the curriculum and getting reprimanded. But then also, change is very hard. And so I look forward to the upcoming year because they've been given freedom to not all have to test on Fridays. They've been given freedom to look at that purchased curriculum as a resource versus a curriculum, and our standards are the curriculum, and we can teach that and slow down when needed when students are not understanding it. So it's an exciting time. I'm very excited about that as we look at that change within the district. As far as my knowledge, I feel I'm fairly knowledgeable. And I would say in the past couple of years with my new position, I've been able to get more of an understanding of data. I was asked not to look at classroom data with teachers, but also grade level and school data and district data. So I've really been able to look at all of that. And so my knowledge has grown. I also work with teachers, and I did it within my own classroom as well. But I encourage them to look deeper at the assessments versus, oh, these scores were 60%. All of these kids need to be retaught the information, but rather look for any patterns. Is it the skill that the student doesn't understand, or is it maybe a type of question that the student doesn't understand? So really look at what is happening with what the student is misunderstanding versus just this very surface level of analysis, and then use that information to create groups and adjust the teaching. I would say that the most difficult thing that I experienced, as well as what I see teachers experience, is helping those high students, those students that already understand the material or catch on very quickly. How can we adjust our teaching to continue to help those students that are maybe a little high flyers or grasp that material a lot faster? Those students are often forgotten. We're always hyper-focused on those kids that struggle and the kids that don't understand the material, and those high kids often just kind of, they don't have as much growth and they aren't pushed as much. So that would be the most difficult thing for me, is to adjust my teaching to those high students. I really look forward to learning more within this class. I love data, and it's becoming more of a passion for me. So I'm really excited about learning within this class. My plan and proposal would be to continue to complete and encourage others to look at data, just my picture here, to look at data in a more in-depth way, and record those assessments and record the results, so that they can look for patterns and really understand what the misunderstanding of students are, and promote and engage in collaboration, promote that trust among team members, because more heads are better than one. Understanding, looking and analyzing that data, sharing teaching strategies, sharing how they're teaching within the classroom, how they can adjust their teaching to meet all of the students' needs and help everybody learn. It's all about the students learning. And then I look forward to using the information that I've learned within this class for improvement with myself, as well as help others improve within the school. And then, of course, seeking learning opportunities, continue to seek learning opportunities to improve the data analysis and improve learning for all students. So I look forward to learning from each of you, and good luck, everybody, in this course.